Weather will play a bigger part in Killzone2. I won't go into a lot of the other details just now, but lightning is something that, in particular in this level, we paid a lot of attention to make sure that it behaves as lightning should. Of course, it is a science fiction game. It's taking place on a different planet, but we still want it to be grounded in reality, which means that everything has to be believable and be understandable how it works. So if we're displaying something like lightning, it has to work like lightning. So if it strikes something that's metal, you can see sparks flying and it transfers to other metal parts. It's those kind of things that we really want to nail, and that's where a lot of our work has gone into.
Fair to say that you see rain levels possible?
There's a lot of possibilities for different kinds of weather effects. If any of you wants to have a go, you've been remarkably silent so far, so I'm sure there might be some questions.
R1 is for grenades, and L2 is for the crouch cover mechanic.
You have to go a little bit back and to the right, to that little doorway on your right there. Oh, just back. No, there you go. Oh, no, back. Yeah. There you go.
If you press square, you can swap weapons. You have 2 weapons.
You can go up the little stairwell to your right. There you go.
About 6 minutes, guys. If you'll make it questions. Yeah, can we do
Sure. You're in God mode, so there's a reason you're not dead yet. If you're if you're wondering.
So where does this exactly reflect where you guys are in the game as a whole?
In terms of development, you mean,
Yeah.
or well, this is one level of the game. This level isn't final yet; it's a work in progress. As I've said, things like the streaming system still have to go in. A lot more polish needs to be added to all these things. That needs to be tested, so there's going to be online data.
I'm kind of curious, the original Killzone had a lot of hype behind it, and whether it could have lived up to it or not. When you guys went into Killzone2, that original trailer set up a lot of expectation. What effect, coming out of that trailer, what effect did that have on the team?
It was a mixed effect. Obviously, seeing the trailer, we saw the trailer first, and everybody's looking at it, that's what we have to make. Okay. And then when we saw the actual feedback that people were giving, the first instance was, okay, this is what next year gameplay is going to be about, and then secondly, it's can they actually pull this off, and what will it look like? It's been a while since we've talked about Killzone, and the team's been very anxious to be able to show you what we're capable of. And we think that with what we're showing you today, that we've come pretty close to our original promise. And it's very good to get this out of the way. I'm very happy that seeing the results of E3 and the response that people saying, well, it's come very close and they're delivering on the promises. That's a very important point for the team.
Do you think that kind of created an unrealistic expectation for yourselves, not so much as your gamers, but putting that out there? And then, I mean, what kind of pressure, I mean, that's obviously put a lot of pressure on the team.
Of course, but we wouldn't have created the trailer if we didn't think it was possible to create something like that. Of course, the advantage or the disadvantage it had is that we set the expectations really early with what Killzone was going to be about. And everybody's taking notice, not just consumers, other developers, everybody's looking at what our next gen game is going to do. And well, we hope we've delivered on this so far.
We see a lot of the Sony games pushing user-created content. Is there any form, or are you considering anything like that for this game?
I can't talk about that.
If you can't talk about what you can do, when you look at user-generated content, what is interesting to you? What do you like? I mean, like you guys have, like Sony has Little Big Planet coming out. Like, if you can't come up with what you're doing, can you describe your interest in user-generated content, what you've seen?
Well, I think the whole being connected all the time and having a network available and being able to share content with others, I think that's a very exciting thing to do. You can see a lot of sort of social gameplay happening in that respect. A lot of people that may not be interested in a game per se now start working with things like level editors, start working with character alteration, and they're drawn into the game as well. And that just broadens up the entire user base basically, and has different people play around with different mechanics. So I think it's a very interesting phenomenon to be able to support. And I think social gaming with things like home.
How do you think your game compares to the other three?
I don't think actually that's a difficult question because we don't compare our games necessarily to other games. It's kind of difficult because we're aiming for in terms of gameplay style, in terms of visuals, we're doing something different. And we're more looking at what we've done in the past and how we need to improve on that, rather than to other games. Because we do need to find our own special brand